Hi, I'm Glenn Barry.
Hi Glenn, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'd like to rent a camera package, but I'm not really sure what I'm doing, so if you could help me out with that, I'd really appreciate it.
I'd like to introduce you to a man named Todd Bennett. Todd is one of our rental people, and he will be able to take very good care of you.
All right, so tell me a little bit about your project.
I'm going to be shooting for 7 days. It's a short. I'd like to get a 16mm camera package, and I know I need crystal sync, but I really don't know too much about what camera I need to use. I'd like to try and save money if possible, since this is an independent production, but if you have any suggestions as far as like a zoom lens or prime lenses or anything like that, any other accessories I need, I'd really appreciate it.
The best way to go these days is to shoot Super 16. So if you think that there's some potential down the line for finishing on film, you should possibly consider a Super 16 package. So we basically have all the elements of a camera package down here. You've got the Arri SR3, you've got all the magazines, you've got both a prime lens configuration as well as a zoom lens, your tripods, your heads, your sticks, your filters. That is basically all the elements of a camera package. So what's important to find out now is the duration of your project. Do you know how long you're going to be filming at this point?
The schedule calls for 7 days of shooting.
That's really great, actually, because from a billing standpoint, the way it works here and at most of the rental houses is the equipment is sent out for a duration of 7 days. So if you pick up on a Monday and you return the following Monday, you pay what we call a 3-day week.
All I hear is money burning when I hear that sound.
Yeah, you're right.
Each one of those lenses are about 10,000 bucks a piece.
Yeah, there's millions of dollars.
Do you think it's easier to load a 16mm magazine or a 35, or is there not that big a difference?
No, the 16 is a little bit more difficult. These loops you have to are very critical.
Here's your camera package. Over here we have the 16SR3, which is really the most popular 16mm camera there is. It's the 16SR3, the sound camera. This particular camera here is capable of going 1 frame a second as fast as 75 frames a second. One of your lenses is an ingenue zoom lens. Over there I see there's another ingenue zoom lens. This is a wider angle lens. This is a more telephoto zoom lens. I see there's a 200mm telephoto lens there, and there's a wide angle fixed focal length lens.
Okay, so what about insurance? Do I have to show proof of insurance, or what do you need from me as far as insurance is concerned?
You will have to bring us an insurance policy. We can help you with recommendations on an insurance company if that's necessary, but us, as well as most of the production companies in town, will not supply you insurance. There are a handful of people who can work with you there, though.
So the first step is to set up an account in between my company and your company, and then I go and bring back proof of insurance for general liability and then for miscellaneous equipment?
That's exactly right. Once we have all that information in place, we basically have a level that we can do business at.
So one last question. If I have a problem on a shoot, or if a piece of equipment breaks or something like that, what's your policy as far as if I called in and I need some help as far as like replacing a piece of equipment or fixing it or something like that?
Often it's something we can talk them through. Sometimes there is something wrong with the equipment. Often it's something they're quite familiar with, and we can just talk to them on the phone and say, look, you need to push this button, or do this or do that, and get the problem going. Because the most important thing here is to get production back online as fast as possible.
Great. Well, thanks so much for your time, Denny.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.